Welcome to learning your Wi-Fi LS4 instrument. In this guide, we'll cover the display, keypad, plug ports and setup of a Wi-Fi enabled LS4 instrument. The Wi-Fi LS4 has 4 plug ports. The first port on the right-hand side is for charging. It uses a 5-volt charging brick and a fast-charging USB cable. Make sure the cable supports 3.0 fast charging. Regular cables will not work. Next to that is the 9-pin RS232 port, which is used when the installation is permanent. The last 2 ports, at the bottom of the unit, are for connecting the load bar cables. Switching on the instrument will cause a sequence to flash across your display screen. First, the instrument name. Then, the version number. In this case, version 2.08. After a brief pause, the scale will zero itself and open on the default normal weighing screen. Let's take a quick look at the keypad. Starting with 0 or clear. In normal weighing mode or the default weighing mode, this key is used to zero the scale. While in stats mode, it is used to clear memory. Next, the live key is used to return to the default weighing mode when in a different mode like stats or setup mode. Moving on to the hold key, which is used to keep the current mass reading on the display, even after the animal has left. Press lift to return to the current weight on the load cells. Enter is used during setup mode to select between options, while record is used in normal weighing mode to save the mass. If you ever want to switch between grams and kilograms, simply use the find key. Moving back, if you want to see your statistics, simply select the stats key and use the arrow keys to move between the data. Lastly, we have setup. The first setting is the backlight, which can be switched between on and off. This feature is available upon request. Pressing the up arrow will display the second setting, zero tracking. This setting will keep the weight displayed at 0 if under a certain mass percent. This is used to compensate for dirt or manure brought by the animal onto the scale. Pressing the up arrow again will bring you to the third setting, speed measuring mode. This depends on the load being weighed, for static loads like grains and feed use standard. If animals are likely to touch the walls or fences, use high, and for animals in crates, use low. Moving up to number 4 is the load cell charge regulator. It should be between 6.9 and 6 volts. Next is setting 5, which is the tag reader charge regulator, which should be between 9.2 volts and 8.45 volts. Take note, this setting only counts for wired tag readers. Then at number 6 is the battery voltage. It should be around 5 volts. At number 7 is the IP address, which is at default set to 1. Take note, if there are multiple Wi-Fi instruments in use, change the IP to avoid data transmission interference. This is important because the IP is used to connect to the scale via the app. Moving up, we have number 8, which is the power saving mode. This can be set to allow the instrument to shut off after a set amount of minutes of inactivity. At number 9 is the calibration code. This is only to be adjusted by the technicians. Lastly, at number 10, you can decide whether to connect through internet or Bluetooth. We recommend using Bluetooth and using a Model 12 and up for Android. Speaking of connecting, let's run through the steps to connect your LS4 instrument to your phone using LMI's mobile app. First, ensure your instrument is turned on and set to Bluetooth in setup, then enter the LMI app on your phone to the home page. Navigate to the settings page, and from there, head to setup. Here you will see the IP addresses of your instruments. If you are uncertain what your instrument's IP is, follow the steps we listed previously in the setup chapter. Note down the port number next to the IP of your chosen instrument. Now head back to the home page. Select Weigh and then New Session. Now enter the port number you noted down earlier. Your instrument is now connected to your phone, indicated by the icon change on the instrument screen itself. Here you can manage the weighing process. If you need to connect through Wi-Fi, please contact your supplier, as this method is only used in very specific applications. That's the end of our Learning Your Wi-Fi LS4 instrument guide. For more tutorials and help, please visit our website. Thanks for watching.